So, today I want to remind people that it's okay to take a break. It's been a while since I did a self care video, and I wanted to take some time for whoever needs to hear this and remind people that taking a break is not only okay, but it's good, it's healthy, and it's refreshing. In a world where there's almost always something going on, another injustice to fight, another daily struggle that we're dealing with, another stressful situation that we have to handle, it can all really just be exhausting. And for many people who deal with daily struggles, or who are activists, or who deal with different forms of oppression in our society, this can all be really taxing. And I just want to affirm you and remind you that you don't have to feel guilty or feel shameful for taking a day to rest or a moment of a break, or just for finding a space in which you feel safe for a short period of time. Doing this is not a form of weakness. Quite to the contrary, it's a form of strength. It's a recognition of your needs and your abilities in a moment to handle a situation. In fact, it speaks to an awareness of yourself, a self awareness. It also says that you're capable of identifying when enough is enough and when you just need to make all the noise go away and just have it stop for just a moment or a day. I think that people who deal with consistent issues in their lives, whether it be abuse and trauma, or racism, or sexism, transphobia, or ableism, or any of the other abundant ways in which we can experience trauma and exhaustion, it can make sense to just want a day, a single day, or just a single moment without hearing or seeing it all or being a part of a world in which all of that is taking place. It can be helpful to imagine a space, a moment, or a reality in which we simply just tune out all of that negativity. I'd even argue that, to a certain extent, it's a revolutionary act to do so. In terms of oppression, hierarchy, or trauma, our goal as leftists is to envision a world in which all of those things are absent or at the very least minimized. And by trying to minimize it, we seek that world which one can create within themselves. So, to provide oneself a moment of peace and reflection, and to look inward and experience a day where all of the exhaustive issues in the world can just be pushed to the side, and we can manifest that space and moment for that world that we're striving for, a world that's absent of trauma, that is indeed revolutionary. And on these days in which you do this, I'd recommend that you imagine and exist in a space just free from it all, and reflect on how that feels. Imagine a world in which you feel accepted, in which you feel loved, in which you feel cared for, in which you feel safe, in all of the ways that would make you feel comfortable and happy. And in this world, imagine that everyone has the same thing and experiences their version of joy. In this reflection, take that time to heal and to give yourself the space to feel the absence of the traumatic as much as possible. After this healing within, come back the next day, the next moment, the next time you're available with this renewed perspective of self validation and self care. And after healing within, in that space, even slightly, bring it out to the world and share it and continue to try to create the world in which we can all exist in some sort of peace. There's always going to be another struggle. There's always going to be another injustice to fight. There's always going to be another system of oppression that we need to take care of. And all of that can be exhausting. So take a day, experience the pleasure and healing of it all, and leave shame, guilt, and any sort of perceived weakness at the door. Because that form of self reflection and growth, that form of self analysis, of desiring and experiencing that world, is itself revolutionary. And it should be a peaceful experience that we can bring back to the world and share as a refreshed perspective with a refreshed mind. So with that said, if you like this video, give it a thumbs up, hit the subscribe button and bell for notifications. You can follow me on Twitter and check out my Discord in the description down below. We do have a lovely community in which we do emphasize self-care and the importance of taking care of community and all different aspects of our lives. With that said, my name is Anarchist Tara, and I hope you enjoyed watching.